Yo, pranksters, Christian, the Hever Cardman here, back at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh video today. I know it's been a couple weeks. I just had a few things going on. As you can see, I'm in a totally different setup. I'm pretty sure I posted a small update about it on Twitter, that I just had some things going on over the previous weekend, July, like, 12th or 11th or something like that. And I got some things rearranged. My office is completely different now. So if you guys ever want to see an office tour or interested in anything like that, please let me know down in the comments. I'd totally be happy to do it if anyone is interested in seeing it. But anyways, like I said, you can definitely tell that I'm in a different situation now, a different setup. And actually, I have an entirely different set on the other side of my office that I do plan to use for some other videos down the line, most specifically probably deck reviews, and maybe eventually, again, I'll get back to doing staple reviews. In other words, my D-Time series. So with that out of the way, guys, don't forget to go ahead and head down to that description. Check out all the links that are down there. And while you're down there, if you guys enjoy this video, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel out a lot. It lets me know that you guys enjoy this content and that you like the type of deck building I do. Because I don't do normal meta type decks. I do your more rogue and jank type stuff because I just find it more enjoyable. And it just adds a little bit of creativity to the game that I think some of the meta decks kind of lose a little bit. They kind of get a little stale over time, because you're seeing a lot of the same stuff over and over. So it's kind of cool to spice things up a little bit and get something totally different. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. Alright, so we're here now, and just like always, guys, I'll actually make sure to do it this time. I'll have the deck list down in the description for you guys, so you can see what the deck is and how it actually functions. And this is my first attempt at an Impostor deck, so if it sucks, don't be too mad at me. But I think it's a lot of fun, actually. It's my Infernoid Trap Tricks Impostor deck. So you play Infernoid to begin with, because it works really well going first. It can work well going second. You know, you can play Infernoid either way. And actually, I gotta give Dankamus or Team Chaos Stream a lot of credit for helping me out with this deck. He basically gave me the entire Infernoid core and just told me what cards I needed to play and what cards I didn't need to worry about. So here's the deck for you guys, just right in front of you. Just kind of show you all the different cards here. Once again, the deck list will be down in the description if you guys are interested about the specifics of this deck. So far, I haven't been able to do too much testing with it, but I'm very excited about it, and I think it's a lot of fun. Being able to play Infernoids in the main deck, yes, you do see some Trap Trick stuff in the main deck, but it's not necessarily a dead giveaway because we can use it to search our Void Trap Hole, which still just kind of makes it feel like it's just an Infernoid deck, and we're just using the Trap Tricks as a means to resolve our Monster Gate to be able to get into that Decatron. So it is actually kind of nice to have the Mirmello in the main deck, and also it just makes it easier to fit the Impostor stuff in the side deck, so that we can easily just swap out in between games and be good to go. So without further ado, guys, like I said, here's the deck, and just like all the other deck profiles I've been doing recently, I'm going to give you guys a test hand, and then I'll go ahead and actually show you guys a game. Alright, so we're going to open up with a Gravedigger's Trap Hole, an Infernoid Decatron, 2 Void Trap Holes, and a Network Trap Hole. So not overall the worst hand, but not the best one either. So we open up with the Decatron. This does get us into our full Infernoid plays. And don't get mad at me for playing if I play Infernoid wrong. Honestly, I've never played Infernoid seriously before. This is my first time seriously attempting it. So we're going to go and do this. I think we're going to go ahead and actually go for the Monster Negate here. So that is going to be Deviati. We'll use that. So now we have Decatron is just a free Monster Negate on our field, which is super cool. And then we're just going to set a whole bunch of background. I guess in hindsight, it probably would have been better to go with a Nunku to have the Spell and Trap negation, just in case our opponent tries to hit us with an Evenly Matched or a Lightning Storm. We would be well prepared for it in that situation. So yeah, we have a Void Trap Hole, Network Trap Hole, another Void Trap Hole, and a Gravedigger's Trap Hole in the back row. Thankfully, none of these are once per turn, and they're actually all going to be really good. I mean, Void Trap Hole is going to allow us to negate effects and destroy monsters with, you know, special monsters with 2,000 or more attack. Gravedigger's Trap Hole, you guys should already know what it does. Network Trap Hole, super simple. Just when they special summon a monster from the main deck or graveyard, banish it face down. So actually, a really quick, this is just a really quick test hand this week, guys, because honestly, there's not much to this deck. This is like the normal version. When you're playing the Impostor version, you're instead playing Trap Tricks instead of Infernoid. So it's kind of hard to do a test hand for this, but let me go ahead and swap the side in the main deck, and then we'll go ahead and do a test hand there. Alright, so we got everything switched up here, guys. We got the Trap Tricks core in the main deck. I think the ratios are workable enough that it's a playable deck. I wasn't unfortunately able to get all of the Infernoid stuff out. We still have one of the level 1 monsters in here, not the Decatron, the other guy. But that's all that was left, and wow, what a hand. We opened up triple Torrential, a Mirmello, and a Bottomless Trap Hole. I promise I did have Shuffle on. This is not at all stacked. But this is still a very playable hand. All we gotta do is just use the Mirmello. We can use that to go ahead and search up whatever trap hole card we want. I think in this case, let's just, we have a torrential tribute and a bottomless trap hole, so I think probably a gravedigger's trap hole in case they try to activate a monster's effect from the hand is probably going to be the way to go. We can link off that Miramello for a Sarah, which is super cool. So now we'll be able to set, I'm just going to set 3. I'm going to leave the 2 extra torrentials in our hand, just so we kind of have a follow-up play if they get rid of our back row, or we just don't need the other 2 torrential tributes and it clogs our zones. But this way, at least once we activate one of these, we have a line to be able to activate Sarah, be able to special summon a Traptrex monster from our deck, most likely be able to activate an effect off of that, which will then let us set a whole trap directly from our deck. So that is super cool. So basically, we just have a whole ton of disruption here, being able to go back and forth between the Infernoid and Traptrex cores will definitely keep your opponent on their feet. And if you really feel spicy, you can kind of find a way to mix the two, take out a few of the Infernoid cards, kind of mess around with the ratios in between games, add in a few more Traptrix cards to kind of get a mix of the engines. Just be careful, because some Infernoid stuff can lock you in. Mostly, I think it was Void Imagination will lock you in to only be able to special summon Infernoid monsters for the rest of the turn, so do be wary of that. But, of course, with the Traptrex core now in the deck, you guys can run the full Traptrex combo, be able to get into stuff like your Alamaris or your Rafflesia, whatever you want to end on. Of course, Sarah just being the awesome Link 1 monster that just does a whole ton for this deck. So, there is even a Utopia and the Utopia double in here, which does allow for an OTK if the opening provides itself, which I think is just super fun. So, anyways, let's go ahead and hop into a test game, actually a test match, and see how this goes, so that way we can swap on our opponent mid-game. I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, we are back here and we're going to go into game 1 of this match and of course going to lose the RPS just as expected. We actually opened up a pretty decent Infernoid hand here, not the best given that we opened the Decatron and the Monster Gate, but it's fine. We also have the Void Feast, the Void Trap Hole. We got full means to do all of our Infernoid stuff. Didn't really open up too much in terms of back row, once again, just the Void Trap Hole really, and we are going second though, so it doesn't matter as much, thankfully. Although we are going to be going up against Frightfurs, which is very interesting, or Fluffles, I suppose. This deck can do a whole lot of things. I remember playing this deck and just going through some insane combos, ends on some really insane boards. It is much better at going second though, so I'm kind of impressed that they decided to go first. I don't know what board they really plan to set up with this, because just Fluffles aren't really all that great at establishing anything to disrupt or to just be a presence. So I'm going to kind of hope here, if we're lucky, we might be able to actually break this board, but we'll see how things play out here. So we're going to get Fluffle Penguin effect, be able to special summon a Fluffle from hand, so there goes the Fluffle Dog. I really don't get what the point of that is, because, I mean, if you just normal summon the Fluffle Dog, you still get the search. And it's not like this deck links a whole lot. It could link into a Verte, I suppose, but I don't really see it happening. I don't know. I guess I could go either way on that. I guess they could also make a rank 4 in this situation, but they're not really... It's not really a deck that wants to do that. It's very rare that you see Fluffles playing things other than their fusion monsters, because the fusions are just so good that there's not really all that much need. But I guess if you're going first and you want to set up like an Abyss Dweller, then sure, like I get that, or you know, some other Link monster. I guess I understand that point. But so they're gonna go for the toy vendor play here, discard a card, draw a card, and show it. So they're gonna get the Edge Imp Sabers. So it's not a Fluffle monster. I had to discard it, but that's fine. The Sabers really doesn't hurt them all that much. Does get rid of a little bit of their hand advantage, but I think they'll be able to live with it and come back from it. Because honestly, I'm sorry if I'm speaking too fast, but Fluffles are really good at getting an advantage very quickly, and sometimes it can be very scary and overwhelming. So I'm interested to see how this guy plays out. I really do think it's going to be fun to watch. So, waiting on a play, he's just thinking about what's in his hand. We saw that he did draw the Frightfur Meister. Not fully aware of what that does, but he at least does have the Chain and the Sabers in graveyard. So if he can get into a Frightfur Fusion, which if he's playing Verte, he definitely could go into right now, he could at least get something out of it. I don't think it would be anything too massive, because that'd be the last thing he'd be able to bring out. So, I guess time will tell in this situation. He does have a Polymerization, so yeah, he's probably going to bring out the Sabers just to be able to use the Poly. Probably going to put the Frightfur Meister back on the top of the deck. I guess that was a... Oh, never mind, it needs to be an Edge Imp monster, never mind. So, yeah, if he uses the Sabers with whatever else he's got in his hand or on his field, oh, he's going to go for the Frightfur Fusion. Interesting. Not sure why he wouldn't just leave the Frightfur Meister, because he's probably going to get rid of the Sabers, but I could be wrong. He might get rid of the Chain instead. I don't know. That could go very well either way, so we'll see here. This guy probably knows more about what he's doing with Fluffles than I do. Okay, so he's getting rid of the Chain and the Bear. Bringing out the Kraken. That's fair. Okay, that's right. It doesn't really do a whole lot. It's not going to affect us during our turn. It's just a big 3k wall. He's going to link it. He's just going to go for... okay. He's going for a 4 negate Appaloosa. Very fun. It's not going to impact us too much, thankfully. I think we should be okay. Let me try to activate this really quick. He's definitely going to negate it. I know he is. That's why we got the Monster Gate as backup, so that's fine. Okay, that's good. That's good. Alright, I'm going to bring out the Link Karibo first, just so I kind of have it in rotation and I can use it later on for stuff, because it does get very interesting. So we're going to go ahead and Monster Gate, get rid of the Link Karibo, see what we can pull out of this. We might get the Murmello, which is going to kind of suck. Okay, we got another Decatron. I don't think we're going to be able to activate its effects, but it is a wall. Okay, we can activate it. Perfect. And this is not going to get negated again. I feel like it's going to. Yep. Okay. What can I chain to that? Oh, just a Link Karibo. Okay. That's funny. Why not? I'll get the level off the field. I think that'll work. It's fine that he gets negated, but I can still special summon this at least. And now I'll be able to beat over the Appaloosa. So that's good. Alright. Yep, I'm definitely strong enough. As long as I don't activate his effect, we are good to go. So we're going to go battle phase. We're just going to attack over that. Definitely don't want to activate any effects because it's just going to get negated. If I did do that, it would just lower the Appaloosa a little bit more. Now that I think about it, but it's totally fine. Okay, what does this do again? Okay, that's fine. Doesn't even matter. Alright, I'm gonna go main phase 2, set up some back row, and pass our turn here. So, yeah, I don't need to target anything in his graveyard and banish. I'm gonna wait until he commits to something to even consider that. So, just go ahead and set. I'm gonna leave the Void Feast in hand, so we can actually activate this other Void Feast, just so we have it. Okay. Alright, so yeah, Void Feast, that's right, ignores summoning conditions, so that's really good. We got a Link Karibo to kind of back up our only monster. He's gonna go into a Lilith. Alright, very fun. Okay, that's right, he just gets to get a normal trap from his deck. Interesting to throw that into a Frightfur deck. Okay. I'm just curious about where this is gonna go from here, so... Okay, I don't know where he's going from here. Oh, what's he... What did he just activate? Oh, just Lilith. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we don't have anything to really interact with that, so it's okay. Alright, so I probably could activate Void Feast at any point in time. Oh boy. Just because that will get us, a monster or a spell and trap negate, but it's kind of dependent. I think I'm actually going to activate it here in a second, now that we know that he has Necrofusion set, so that way during our turn, when he tries to activate it, I'll be able to negate it. Okay, it's fine. Just going to activate this really quick. Get rid of the Void Feast. Don't want to activate that yet. Oh, okay, that's right. I can't really get into anything. Okay, well, I guess I can get a Decatron, which will be able to dump an Anunku or Deviati, so that's fine. Alright, we'll put you over here. So wait, what about you again? Okay, that's fine. This is also another DD Crow. Okay. Just double checking some effects here, making sure I got everything right. Okay, good. We still get the Decatron. Don't miss timing on that. Always feels great. Alright, okay, I think I actually almost want the monster effect. That's... Okay, let's do the Deviati. Alright. Just because he's got the Fluffle Dolphin, we can just stop his play, like, right there. It would be good to go. Okay, so he's going for the Frightfur Meister. Alright, that's unfortunate. But whatever he summons out, if he tries to search anything, we'll be able to kind of slow him down a little bit. He's gonna go with the Edge and Chain. Okay. Oh, he's just gonna attack. Is he just gonna try to get it to the graveyard? Is that what he's going for? I'm a little bit confused. I'll be quite honest. What you got, buddy? I think he's reading right now. Maybe he forgot about Link Karibo. Given that anything he attacks, it's just gonna not do anything. So I don't know. Very interesting, though. Very, very interesting plays. Okay, he's going to attack into the Pyramus. Honestly, yeah, go ahead. Get rid of it. It's fine. Actually, you know what? I'll just I'll just get rid of itself. That's cool. We're gonna banish your sabers there because I don't like that guy. I guess I probably could have gotten rid of the Kraken too, but that's okay. I just wanted to get rid of his attack target. Oh, he gets a search. Oh, when it declares an attack. Okay. I'll admit I was kind of dumb about that, but it doesn't really do a whole lot for him. He's already normal summon this turn. He's gonna attack into the Decatron. That might be an issue. Okay. I mean, I guess that's pretty much... I can't really do anything about that. That's just going to be gone. Because it wasn't even letting me use the Link Karibo. I guess he had already declared an attack, so that's fair enough. He had to just redeclare or re-choose his target, so that was kind of my mistake. But we're fine here because we still got like everything we need to be fine in this situation. Like I said, we know he has the Necrofusion. Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to respond to that properly. So he does have an Edge Imp on field. He does have a Fright Fur in Graveyard. So he's definitely got, like, what he needs. If I can get in and activate this first, I'm getting rid of that Kraken. Because I don't want it to sit there. I really don't. Because that's going to end up being something bad for us. Okay, I'm going to activate this now. We're just going to get rid of the Link Karibo. And banish the Fright Fur Kraken. I don't want to see what that could potentially do. Because I know that would definitely make the fusion a lot worse. And he just doesn't have any targets after that. That is hilarious. Okay. So we're just going to go battle phase and beat over some stuff here. Get some dams in. I know he's going to get a Fright Fur card from his deck to his hand, but it's fine. We'll be okay. Oh, I keep forgetting about this effect. So, attacks an opponent's monster. Okay, never mind. I see. Okay, I was thinking he did something else. That's my apologies. Alright, we're good. And I'll admit, I honestly did not pay attention to what he added to hand, but it's fine. So, do that, and then end of the battle phase. I'm going to banish that Toy Vendor. I don't want to see it anymore. Oh, I guess. If this card attacks the end of the battle phase, banish one card on the field. Oh, attacks an opponent's monster. I'm so stupid. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to set a trap trick and pass turn. If he can manage to summon anything with 2,000 or more attack, I don't think he's going to be able to get past that, to be honest. Because we're just going to be able to get rid of it, negate it, and destroy it. So, he's going right for the Fright Fur Patchwork. Okay, that's fine. Because all he's got right now is Edge Imps. And he's just going to be able to add a Polymerization. I mean, he might have drawn... or he might already have... Ooh, okay. Oh, I didn't get a chance to read what Scythe does, because I honestly kind of forgot what Scythe does. So we're going to go for the Toy Vendor, dump the Edge Imp Chain. Totally fine. I want to try to get both my Trap Hole and my Trap Trick off this turn, because if I activate Trap Trick, then I can't obviously do two things. Okay. No, because it's not going to do anything if I just banish it right now. It's really not. I got to wait for him to, like, dedicate to something. Okay, what's he got? So he's got Fright Fur Repair. Okay. Banish this card from me. Okay. I think I see where he's going here. So he's going to try to return a... He doesn't have a fusion monster in the extra deck, though. Okay, so now we can see what this does. Okay, I see. So it doesn't really have anything, like, super useful at the moment. I think he's going to use the Meister, though, to try to tribute it and get a different Fiend. Maybe? Or he might not even have a... Oh, excuse me. Oh, I guess, no, he can... Yeah, with a Fiend. Okay, so he's going to surrender round one. Oh, he's just going to lose connection. Okay, so I guess he just didn't want to play against Infernoids. Totally fair. But I'm afraid that's all the time I got for you guys today. I'm sorry I didn't get to do a full match for you. It is very unfortunate, but if you guys like this deck enough, I can actually play it for a stream. And like always, if you guys want to see any decks on any Monday night stream, just let me know down in the comments or hit me up on Twitter or wherever. Just let me know what decks you want to see me play, and I'll definitely give them all a shot and give them all a look. I'm always down to try out these weird and janky decks that are obviously still playable to some degree. And once again, I'm really sorry you guys didn't get to see the Trap Trick side of this deck. But I think if you guys did, you would really enjoy it and find it a lot of fun. So definitely consider trying this deck. Once again, deck list down in the description if you guys want to go look at it. It's just in a Google Doc, so it's easy enough for anyone to look at. It's just open for anyone with a link to view. So have at it, guys. Enjoy it. Let me know if you think there's any tweaks that I need to make to the deck, any ratio adjustments or anything like that. I always love hearing you guys' opinions. And once again, if you guys did enjoy this video today, do not forget to smash that like and subscribe button down there. It really helps me to know that you guys are enjoying my content, you like my channel, so please keep up all the awesome and generous support you guys have been giving me. I love you all so very much. So once again, thank you guys for watching today. I will catch you all in the next video. Remember to have fun and make your move. Peace out.
I'm a love giver.